Meet me outside, meet me outside. Bitcoin, crypto, don't go for a ride. If you're gonna get your surfboard, get it tied. Wall Street Pete, sick dough, crypto. Please don't flip dough. I'm not always right though. I'm not a financial advisor, but just the gentleman wearing a visor. Yeah, it's time to hustle. It's just so simple, I'ma solve this puzzle. And if you didn't know that you're feeling puzzled, it's TA, baby. Come on right over. Got one job, I got 1, 2, 3. I'll take 4 more just for me. I'm buying crypto, I'm buying crypto. I'm dollar cost averaging, don't you know? You buy the dip, you have a sip, take a rip. Call me captain of this shit. I don't give a fuck, my name is Skip. XRP, Cardano, Ethereum. Take that shit right down to the cilium. I'ma put my fist through this shit. We're going to the moon and we're going soon. Alright, the name is Wall Street Pete. Crypto in crypto. I thought you'd know. We on YouTube. You wake up in the morning, crack of dawn at Wall Street Pete. We talk about live TA. We talk about paying our bills and staying alive and doing the shit and making it great. Let me say, I'm tired of
Wall Street Pete, Crypto in crypto. Every day you hit the like, you hit the subscribe. We talk about going on a ride, and hopefully we're going soon. How's everybody doing this morning? Hope you're having a wonderful Sunday morning. All right, it's Sunday. Plan on heading to the beach this morning after I do this video. We're going to do a little family time. Head over to the beaches. What's going on? I hope you have plans today. It's a great time to be alive. It's a great time to invest into crypto space. What's going on, Jay Creek? I'm sure you've been up early this morning thinking about the next lyric, the next big bang music and beats that you do. But here we are. I'm into the crypto space. So are you. Let's talk about it, brother. I got some news for you and the rest of the crypto space. The Wolves, you hit the like and subscribe, and we talk about it. It's very important to hit the like button. Coinbase is going through a transition. To survive the crypto winter, they have laid off 18% of their workforce in that process and shut down Coinbase Pro. I've had a lot of you in the chat, as Jay Creek would concur. A lot of people are asking questions. What is going on with Coinbase Pro? Can't sell, can't put sell stops, can't put orders. What's going on? It's acting funky, right? As always, yes, because I know. You go to bed thinking about it, you wake up thinking about it. So we're talking about music and crypto, and always, as we do, pay attention definitely to mention Coinbase is now collaborating with the regular Coinbase Pro. They're trying to put that all in together as they're having trouble, right? They posted the bankruptcy has emerged after they posted a $430 million loss in the quarter one. Coinbase, I'll say it lightly in case the kids are watching, cut this shit. Coinbase global gross margin. Historical data, and this is a gentleman who used to do margin calls and things of that nature. Profit loss margin calls is very important to be in right here in your head and have this number figured out. Just by the look of this revenue versus gross profit for Coinbase, I am not really concerned at all about what they're going through. So not really even, no, there's no empathy, there's no nothing. So Coinbase needs to just cut it out. They can have a bad time, right? MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor. Pretty obvious. Cardano is a security. And there's a lot more to go through to this. He goes and obviously he wishes he could have probably bought some, but they've gotten into dollar cost averaging into the Bitcoin price. Co-founder, chairman, and CEO MicroStrategies says that it's obvious that the ADA Cardano, the native token of proof of stake blockchain, is a security. So he's talking about how he believes this is security. This is the same gentleman who recently now has purchased more Bitcoin as of, last month almost, so 3 weeks ago. MicroStrategies has purchased an additional 480 Bitcoins, $10 million on an average price of $20,800. So if you do the math, excuse me, if you pay attention, he already put $10 million at $20,800. The Bitcoin price is already up to $21,400 right now. So his $10 million is already up in profits. He then begins to talk about how he continues to dollar cost average, shows his profit and his losses. Amazon 27% down. Performances obviously since that time, excuse me. So we're going over a little bit of just some news real quick. Now we're going to start going over the Bitcoin price, the charts, everything you like to watch, everything you like to hear about. Total crypto market cap almost 1,971,000,000,000. Pretty good. We need to get back to the 1 trillion market cap so we can look a little stellar. Some things I was talking about if you follow me on wallst.pete, and let's get back to that. If you have Instagram, I highly recommend you follow the green wallst.pete. Very, very important to do that step if you are on Instagram. If not, create one. We talked about this specific chart, and I want everyone to listen up because this is what makes Wall Street Pete so special compared to everybody else. Candle for the Eastern time here. What I believe is going to happen is we're going to hit some resistance here at the 19,900, 20,000. We're going to have some trouble. Once we break above the 20,000, it will then be time to talk about when do we break this price? When do we come above? If we are coming above. Understand nothing is guaranteed in this market, but do realize new higher lows are still occurring. We can fall below to the bottom here. There is a chance you could see 19.4. That already happened here. We'll continue to see it again if there's a chance that keeps going. The slope is to the downside. This red slope is to the upside. If we bounce off here perfectly and find ourselves back on the support here, you will then find yourself in another symmetrical triangle pattern. Then that will be something we talk about. Now, I want everyone to watch this. This is an older video, obviously. This is the symmetrical pattern that we formed that we are now in currently. Remember how low we were, right? 19.8. I have a line here, blue line. 18,800 is my liquidation price. I'm trading on leverage. I bought Bitcoin at a long position at the 19.8. I did a little, so therefore my leverage is so high that I'm now going to get liquidated at 18.8. I adjusted that. That is now a little lower price. You already know we're higher. Pay attention to what forms here. There's 60 seconds. Watch this. Probably the best 60 seconds ever. I hope I have the mic on, right? Yes, I do. Okay, watch. Tune in till then. I'm pretty excited. Wall Street Pete, Sicto, and crypto. This is the pattern that is starting to develop, and I want you to see it here. And this is why technical analysis is so much fun. If you see here, as I said, once we break above the 22, this pattern is done. See that? That's what we're looking for. Get rid of this 30% move that I said I believe is coming, so you can see what the hell is going on here. And this repeat here of this stick, we're done. We already know what we're talking about from here on the last wick to the upside. This is the base of the symmetrical triangle pattern. What I believe here now is we're going to jerk around, and I know I said that. Playboy Mansion update today. If we do receive this upside, we're going to keep doing something similar to that. And if we do, ladies and gentlemen, you better get ready. So, and what did I say? I said if we do this, you better get ready. And that's what I'm trying to explain to you how important this was. This was 5 days ago. Very, very important because what has happened now, we bounced off that exactly. A lot of people who follow me know I put a long position in one last time, and I would have got liquidated at 1,800. And because technical analysis is so strong, because my technical analysis is great, and I love it very much, I had belief in it, and I don't need to manage it manual. I could put my sell stop in, save my ass, basically would have lost a lot of money here, did not. Very important to understand that. Burger, we can do that. You are one of the first people to say something. So I'm looking to see what's going to happen here. High volatile waves in this symmetrical triangle pattern now becoming an upward channel, right? An ascending channel we pretty much are getting here and receiving. I do believe we're in pretty good shape. We'll probably fall now down to this side like I showed you here. We're probably coming to this hoop here. We'll see what happens. So if we start coming down to the downside on a Sunday, I do believe tomorrow morning, maybe next week into it, the middle, Tuesday, Wednesday, this week, ladies and gentlemen, I don't want anyone to get confused. We may actually break out of this. And then what I'm talking about, I do believe is coming because this is a really cool part of the video. And I did call that Ethereum price out. If we are getting the same nice little jump to the upside as we did last time, you're going to find yourself similar to this move, which is what we're doing, close to the 26,000. So that's where I did get that. Find support right here. So I would adjust that wand, obviously, and it makes it right to the 26,000. That's where I get it. There's a support level right here across. So if you see that, this is where the 26,000 comes from. This is where I believe we go after we start and stop testing this little slope that we have on the upward frame here. So I'm pretty excited for that. RSI level, maybe we can take a peek real quick. This is the 4-hourly on TradingView, and as you do see each time we come through, we are finding some resistance. So Possibly Sunday, right? We maybe get another fake jump to the upside, or we immediately start bouncing a little down now. We'll see what happens. Like I said, high volatile waves in the upward position. Pretty excited about that. I'm going to throw a nice little tidbit in here. We have Ethereum and now Ethereum Classic. Fix it in the title for you, and then we'll do a burger because Single Guy for You has requested one of the wolves. You hit the like button, you hit the all notification, and then basically, let's see. Let's do this because I've not done this yet. I don't want to spill my coffee everywhere. Just a second. All right, we're back. So what you do, just click on Wall Street Pete, please. Oops. Oh, I'm screwing up here, and I apologize. Clicking on the wrong thing here. All right, we're going to leave that alone. Was trying to do something, of course, live. This is why a lot of people don't do live because, a lot of things don't go correctly as they want it, and they can edit and blur it out. I don't do that kind of stuff. So hopefully it's not a big deal to you. But Ethereum Classic, we're just going to get right into it. We're wasting a lot of time. I was trying to figure something out, and it's not working, obviously. So Ethereum Classic currently right now, not financial advice. None of this is, but this is my strategy. I like my strategy. Seems to work. If you follow me, you're starting to realize, yes, it does work. Resistance currently right here at this $25.50, roughly $25. That's what I would give it at. This is Ethereum Classic, ETC, very popular token. So pay attention to this. There's a couple patterns here that are giving me a little bit of information. And if I was paying attention, $23.30 is going to be my first little resistance level. I don't think we'll spend a lot of time in the resistance range here on this. But also remember, when we get a big pump in Bitcoin, usually you get a nice little altcoin rally when Bitcoin starts going sideways. So right now, if I were to say, you got to be careful because this looks like this could either break through a little higher or we're just going to tap that 23 and then come right down. As you can see, resistance flips into support, support flips into resistance, and you can get that price. Pretty simple just from looking here. So this is what we worry about, and we are at the medium price of about $17 there as we broke through. So you would have known before prior, $17 would have been the price of Ethereum Classic to finish a candle above, and you would have known we started doing this. So that's how you pretty much work it. I'm giving you a little tip. I don't know if it helped you, but Ethereum. I was telling everybody Ethereum. There's a cup and handle that I believe in this pattern that's going to break out. You can watch the older video if you'd like, but it was Ethereum, and I was pretty excited, and I'm pretty proud of myself because you don't always get this tit for tat right on point. A lot of people don't get this. You know how hard it is? Little Dogecoin news as we're going into this. This is kind of interesting. Braces for impact Dogecoin. Why? Because Elon Musk decided to walk away from the $44 billion takeover deal. So we're still going to get back to Ethereum, but I wanted to talk about this as I did mean to. Dogecoin, these are some of the situations, these are some of the problems in the crypto space. They do this, so if it goes to zero, good morning, Gary. We have a lot to cover. If it goes to zero, they're going to blame Elon for this. And Elon, this is the ultimate FU from him. Why? Think about this. And I wrote this in the chat. This is very interesting stuff. Some of this stuff is going to happen. Remember all those people tried suing him? This is the ultimate FU from Elon, and it's the truth. A lot of people tried to sue Elon Musk because they felt that he was influencing them to buy the price, and a lot of people lost money, right? Well, anybody in the crypto space in 2021 in May got killed or creamed, however you want to say it. These are some of the situations that can cause impact and make a coin to go to zero. People hear this news, FOMO, excuse me, and get scared, and now this comes under a penny's. It's a penny stock. It's a meme coin. It's a joke. So understand what can happen in the crypto space, and these are going to happen to some. If you're not in Ethereum, Ethereum's not going to zero. Bitcoin is not going to zero. But some of these other tokens, I can't speak for that. I can't confidently stand up here and say, hey, Dogecoin will never go to under a penny or perhaps a zero. I mean, really. So if you follow me, you know I'm a big Kusama fan. I was accumulating Kusama, and if you're paying attention to the chart right away, you should be able to say, hey, what's going on here? There's some type of resistance level I keep hitting up here. I may be time to sell a little, maybe accumulate a little more, do a Fibonacci sequence and find out where we go. So things like that, you got to find out. That's why we like this channel. A lot of good input people have, a lot of excellent, not good input. But I'm looking for a cup and handle. Currently for Ethereum, getting back to Ethereum. And I had this video, one of my last videos, I got a copyright, maybe that's why you can't find it. But I said, and Magician Beats in the Streets, one of the wolves of Wall Street, said, hey, Pete, could you do Ethereum? And I said, you know what, I haven't talked about Ethereum in a while. And Ethereum was trading 11,075, and if you follow me, you know this is a true story. And I said, pay attention to this. I believe we're going to break out. I did say that. I said a cup and handle formation may come, and it's going to take us to the 1731. Well, what was it if it wasn't 24 hours later? We broke out. And why I only have 1,200 subscribers blows my effing fucking mind, if you ask me. Never have I used effing and then actually cursed afterwards, but there you go. That's a special moment. What may happen? Cup and handles in formations for another cup and handle. So get rid of this BS, right? Because this is old news. That's what I said was going to happen. We already know. I said, here's the M. And this is where I got this, by the way. See this M? You see that M? It was supposed to break down. That was one of the huge bullish signs. When you get a double bottom M pattern coming down like this and you get this sideways boring action, you do have a possibility and a huge chance for it to be a descending triangle pattern, as I stutter, and I'm sorry. There could always be. It's not a falling wedge. It's a descending. And what happens is it's a very bearish, and then you get that M. Well, when we got the rejection on the M, I said, okay, that's one bullish indicator in Ethereum. Then I started looking at the EMA, the ribbon, right? We talked about this on my channel that day too. We said, I'm not going to pull out the video. I'm tired of watching the same stupid video. If you want to be a follower and you're a loyal follower of mine, you already know EMA, exponential moving average, and the Bollinger Bands. I told you this was happening. And I specifically did this, so maybe it'll remind you. I said, oh, look, the outside bands are getting really tight. We were right here when I did the video, the 14th, so that was like 3 days ago. And I said, look at that. I said, see the bands, the Bollinger Bands? And we were at 11, whatever, here. And I said, looks like we're going to break out. I said, and if we do, this is what's going to happen. So pay attention to the levels that I said, because as I'm looking at it, it's coming true. 1730. Next week, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, perhaps maybe even even Monday. Maybe the FOMO's real. Some of the crypto market space, it'll be simple to find out where we're going just by looking at that. Once we get to the 1 trillion market cap, it's going to be pretty understandable to see, okay, last time we were in the 1 trillion, we were in the 30,000 Bitcoin price. So maybe there's a reversal here. Call me crazy, right? But if we were trying to break under the 1,000 for Ethereum, we are now currently 15% up in Ethereum. So pay attention to that. Some of the big boys right now, Solana trading $40, just doing a quick update. Because some of these tokens were really looking bad. And hey, we're not out of the woods yet. So if anyone thinks this reversal, this trend is over and, oh, yeah, we're back in, let me put all my money in, we're all in, please don't do that. And please be careful. We're going to have to do Burger. Burger's next. Some people are going to be like, what the hell's that? Well, I'm not a big fan of it. Like I said, it could be one of those tokens that go to zero. If you look up here, you can actually type it in. But we do this. This is what we do. This is what we do. Why isn't it letting me search? What are you looking for? I'm looking for Burger. All right. Now, I don't know exactly. I believe it's this one. I don't know by the price. Yep. $1.93 Burger. Currently down 0.16. You can convert it. Ethereum blockchain. Obviously, just by reading it. Binance Smart Chain here. Market cap. This is where it gets kind of scary. So, you know what? I don't want to fool around with it on here. Let's get right into the charts. I have it. And I'm making a mess up here. I believe I have it on the bottom. And this is Burger, if anyone's interested. What you do is you hit the like and subscribe. You hit the bell notification on this channel. And you'll be able to talk into the chat with me. Dollar cost average all day. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Jay Creek. If you don't dollar cost average in, you could be waiting for the bottom, and it could never come. What good is... I'm going to wait for 13,000. Okay, let me know how that works out. What if we never get to 13,000, right? What if we never do that? You're going to be waiting for something that never happens, and then everyone's going to be involved and celebrating. You're going to be sitting there, and you ever watch a commercial? bus left without little Petey, right? Remember that commercial back in the day? Now, look at this, Shiznick, because I put this on here. I don't believe this is going to happen. This is a cup and handle. This is a 4-hourly on the Binance platform. I was doing a Fibonacci sequence here. I don't know what I was really doing because if I look at it from here, that doesn't seem to be correct. It had to be a daily that I was looking at. What I'll do, though, is find my support. Once I find my support, which seems to be right about there, wow, 4-hourly. I'm going to have to break this down. This is Burger, ladies and gentlemen. What is Burger, right? Let's find out for a second. These are some of the things I do for you, and I did not expect to do this live. Just got to bear with me, right? I didn't expect to do this. All right, here we go. We're coming back. And now, like I said, this may be what makes this channel very, very unique. Burger. What is the Burger token? Burger token, Burger Swaps token, is a BEP20 token standard, native to the Binance Smart Chain. We already knew that, right? Just went over it. But Burger offers great utility within the Burger Swap ecosystem, including representing governance rights in votes on updates or proposals to the protocol. So it seems like everything that has a governance token and has it seems to work well. What'll happen is people also ask, and now you could do this. You do your own research. This is why none of this is financial advice, ladies and gentlemen. We could do this together. I can hold your hand. I don't care. What coins use Burger Swap's ETH token algorithm? And then boom, we're a genius. We know everything about Burger. The following coins use Burger Swap's ETH token algorithm and proof type: Binance USD, Polygon. So Polygon is involved. Crow is involved. You can have all these tokens, as I'm not going to go every single one of them. This is kind of mind-boggling. So I'm actually interested to find out a little more. What percentage of Dev Burger tokens do you burn? There's excellent questions here. I'm telling you right now, if you do your own research, you don't need me for this part. Maybe the technical analysis, but Burger may have an option. It may be useful, but I'll tell you right now, I'm still not sold on the Burger token. We can go over it. We could talk about it, but I'm not sold on the Burger token. Clearly not. Market cap. CoinMarketCap.com if you're interested on where I was going with that. This is Burger. We just went over it, right? I'm going to do some indicators. Just a little quick detail. And we do have Gary. Oh, Gary is in the house. He wants to do a little Jasmy payment system. We can do that. I do expect Jasmy to pump soon. I see a big falling wedge, and the trend is your friend, right? That's the first thing I noticed. What is the first thing you noticed? I noticed that. That is the first thing, and that should be pretty clear to you. When has this started happening? Well, it started happening when I formed a double top pattern, and that was when I was at the $3.30. So double top patterns forming on this Burger. It's on Binance on the chart. This is an hourly. I can see the double top. I'm getting an understanding, one indicator right there, that we are getting bearish. Then I look up here, and I see every time I hit up here, we get down momentum, little resistance at this RSI level. So that is a second bearish indicator. So I'm like, okay, well, what are we going to do now? We're going to find out what is the bullish indicator, because that's very important. What I see here is segments of us going up, people taking profits, Fibonacci pullbacks. This looks like a 61.8 just from looking at it. I could just look at the Shiznick and tell you. So if you want to know what I'm talking about here, I was wrong. 61.8 pullback is right here. Okay, it still makes sense. There was a 61.8 pullback. Where this orange line is, it fell all the way to 2, came under FOMO a little bit more, and then we got our bounce, as you see here. So what I'm looking for is the next Fibonacci sequence. So I'm just looking at the past and what it did. Now I'm going to get to the 4-hourly. The 4-hourly is. I see why we were down here. And where I found support is right there. So my Fibonacci sequence on Burger is going to be strong here. I see the double top formation clear as day. And now this is what we're starting to do. And there it is, 61.8 exactly. So I found it on the 4-hourly. And this is like magic. I don't know if anyone understands this. I don't think people get how awesome this really is. I'm going to show you how awesome it is. So right now on this slope, I am getting a decent pullback with the resistance at the price of $2.08. We don't have to spend long on here. We're going to go to Jasmy next. So if anyone's interested in Jasmy, hang tight. I want to show you what's happening here. 61.8 pullback is still is still considered a bullish trend. So what is this? This is very high volatile waves. Remember the significant price we just got. If anyone was able to take on this trade at the 62 cents, and this was only July 1st, coming into the first of the month. So if you got excited, you could have pulled a 470.5% move. Where do you get these gains? Where do you get this stuff at? Only in cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a crypto bear winter market, and this past month, 2 weeks, you could have got a 470% gain. My brain hurts. This happens nowhere else, if you ask me in my opinion. And this is why we're here today. This is why we're talking about this coin. This is why Single Guy for You in the comments section said, hey, can we go over it? Yes, sure, we can. There's a reason why he wants to go over it, and I get that. So now we're getting this bounce. What I believe is there's going to be a golden pocket resistance, which is fine, but then we will consider ourselves back on the upward move. You will then get a little resistance there, come back, go up, and you will find yourself doing something like this in this magnitude. Now, this is green. I got to get rid of this. People don't understand where I'm getting at, but we should be finding ourselves in its triangle pattern, I can't even say it, a symmetrical pattern. I do believe a symmetrical triangle pattern will be something formed in here. Now, if this is a big-ass fallen wedge, then we have to pay attention to that. So then I'll come down to the daily, and if you see, I don't want to buy anything that's been going up for the past 2 weeks. What's going down for 2 weeks? What have we been really losing? And if you look at this, take a look at this. These are big, significant downside. So if you pay attention to this, we'll be getting some green candles here. It looks like if we are mimicking them. Hold on 1 second. So if you look at this here coming through on the daily, the only support and resistance we share is in the golden pocket, like I said, at 266. So pay attention to that if you're in Burger. If you're in the Burger price, 260, 266, there is a daily chart telling you you're going to have some issues. So I would most certainly pay attention to that. 265, I'm giving you a lower price so you could take profits sooner. I would take profits 100% here if I'm getting into a trade on this fall. I would not get greedy. Dollar cost average in as you do out. That's it. Take profits. I mean, that's really what I was going to write here. None of this is financial advice. You understand that. You know this is what my strategy is. You understand that it works. You understand that this is technical analysis. This is not guaranteed to stop falling now. So understand that. But I'm looking at certain things in the market, right, real quick. As we know, I called this pretty specific exactly how it's been moving. So if you look here, bands are getting tight. We may get another test to the upside one more time here. That's probably Monday. So pay attention to that. I'm pretty excited for this indicator. What I said here is very important. Watch this move we did in this symmetrical triangle pattern on the bottom here. We replicate that coming soon on this support that we built, which is right about there. You'll see how I got to it. There's support that builds up right here on this line where my finger is. Maybe that's where you're getting confused on how the hell I got to the 26. But there it is, purple. Let's do something bright. 2 times. We go 4 times. I want to see it. And hot pink. So if you pay attention to that line, and remember, Wall Street Pete called this. This was funny on Instagram. I called that 18.8, and I got a copyright for the stupid thing. So be careful. I don't want to get no more copyrights. I'm not going to play it out loud, but hopefully I don't have the sound to it. But if you pay attention, I called. There we go. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to get mad. There it is. So no sound, but I was saying here, someone helped me as it was actually happening. We were falling, and I let my technical analysis take over, not my emotions. And I said, 18.8's coming. Oh, no. This was basically why you follow me on Instagram, and that's how close we came to being liquidated. So, of course, what you do is you add a couple more bucks in. You don't have to worry about that anymore. But if you're interested in this, I would pay attention. Dollar cost average in, dollar cost average out burger. Jasmine token. We've been doing a long video, so we'll continue. As long as you hit that like and subscribe. When you hit the bell and you hit the all notification on the right corner there, or wherever the hell the bell is on the subscribe button, obviously this is for YouTube only. I want you to understand that then you'll be able to chat. You'll be able to talk in here. So Let's pay attention to what Jasmy token is doing. Jasmy token currently right now on the daily is giving some good signals. As you see here, we tried to break above. There was some type of resistance coming at here on the daily at the 111. So that'll be easy to remember. Definitely be easy to remember that price. But if you pay attention to this price, this is going to be a significant price to the upside. This is the Jasmy token payment system. That's going to be something to really, really have to break through. As you can see here, even on the daily, there's humongous support and resistance. So we've flipped support and resistance. We already know that that's going to be a problem. So that, I got to get rid of all this garbage because I can't stand looking at old drawings. So what I'm looking here now, this is what the daily, okay, the daily, well, like the 4-hourly, as you can see where we've come from. If you followed me from all the way from last year in October, you may have known me for this move. We bought in October, and we said, this is going to be a nice ride. So if you want to check the history, go back to my last Jasmy videos from last year, October 30th, Halloween. We had a wonderful, wonderful Halloween. We were sitting here buying the hell out of Jasmy, and I was telling everyone, take profits here, take profits here. We were just killing it, and every time we hit resistance, we would take profits. So if you like the channel, if you like technical analysis, if you like TradingView, if you're just like a Wall Street guy, a guy who actually worked there instead of the people who pretend to work there, this is the channel for you. And if you see what's going on, pay attention to what's happening. This is just for fun. Like, I really don't, I mean, this is not for fun, but if you really pay attention, look at this. Significant candles, right? You see that? And then they diminish. You see that as we keep going? And I just want you to see that. This is just a visual of your eyes. Look at that. What is that? Ladies and gentlemen, that is boring sideways action, minute candles. That is very, very interesting. This is a 4-hourly. That's interesting because there's no big jumps. That's complete boring sideways action, if you ever asked me. So I'm going to be looking at this a little further. What is happening in this market is we have to pay attention to the next support level, where we're going to find resistance. And if I'm breaking this down right now, and it's very hard to do live, obviously, as you know, get a couple indicators. We only have the volume out, relative strength index, considering what the rest of the market's doing. Bitcoin dominance, right? We haven't talked about the Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance, boring sideways action usually tells me altcoin time. Almost back to the 50, and that's when we are back to the bullish, ladies and gentlemen. When we are hovering above this price, I don't know if anybody really knew that. Maybe you learned that from Wall Street today. And congratulations if you did. No big deal, but 50. We're looking to get to 50 on the Bitcoin dominance above the 50 price. Then that's when I'm considering us to be rather bullish and maybe reversing. We'll see, because sometimes you touch it and then go back down. As you see, we already tried to play with it there. But that's important. Analyze two things from that. The fact that we're getting closer to 50, and the fact that if you look at the 4-hourly, it couldn't be any more boring sideways action after a nice pump. What happens? Well, altcoin season begins. So I'm looking for that. Jasmy token, we're talking about it. RSI levels are really low. In the mid-range, though, remember, it doesn't mean it's low. It's automatically going up. But that is a good indicator. I do like that on the RSI level. It is in the danger range, though. I would much rather be in the 30 than be in the 40, obviously. 47 to add, because that's closer to the middle range. So not a really great spot to be in, not ideal. But if we take a line, and this is why I love technical analysis so much, we were off there even higher than that. Let's see what we did each time we came through. Well, we went up from here. We went down. That's 1 and 1. Up again, up again. So now we're 3. So most likely. So we got 2 down, 4 up. And now we're really finding ourselves going up. 1 more, 3 down. So if you pay attention, 70% of the time, we're finding ourselves bouncing to the upside. And then every time that we've been all the way down below this price, we've already bounced up and through. So I haven't had any time that we fell below and then we got rejected. See that? How many times were we down here on the RSI level? We hit this pink and then got rejected. See how where we are? We hit this bottom. We hit this top. Did we get rejected? How many times did we do that? 0 so far, right? Look, how many times? All right, 1 time here, but it was a fake, and then it did get bounced. So we did it 1 time, But every time after, we've got a nice pump. So it looks like we got a nice pump coming. Our percentages are in our favor with the Jasmy token, just on the RSI level. Other things are to pay attention to, and it's obviously, this is really, I was going to say that EMA is going to be tight. Of course it's going to be tight. We've done nothing but boring sideways action. Bollinger Bands, this is what you pay attention to. There is a breakout coming. I don't give a F who you are, what you say. Put your money where your mouth is. This coin, this token, Jasmy token, is going to break out to the upside or to the downside. That's where you find out the real result. But I promise you, this token, it's going to break out. There is going to be a high volatile wave price action. And now if you pay attention, there are my moving averages coming in. What's happening? We are getting this big bump. My Bollinger Bands are coming and forming together. You definitely can see that. The red is on top, and I'll zoom it in, and I'll erase it if I have to, but now you got the visual, right? Now you got the visual. These bands are coming in, and now my ribbon is getting super tight. So let me get the crap out of the way so you can see it. There are the red lines, right? There's the red line. Now, where's the green line? Since I zoomed it in for you, there's the green line. Now, we're getting price action coming. There's going to be a breakout. One more time. I believe I said this. With the Ethereum price. We were having trouble hitting the bottom of the EMA ribbon. And we flipped. If you see, we flipped bearish here at July 12th. Ribbon's coming down. Now we're looking to come back up and get a cup and handle. What I believe will happen is we will hit this price, which is weird because we said the 11111. Remember that on Jasmy? That seems to be the resistance. I don't know why it's so awesome, but if you look, where is the resistance? It happens to be the tip of the exponential moving average, the ribbon. Isn't that wild? So I would be shocked if we did not receive resistance at this price. If you did not take profits, then you'll probably be upset about that as well. Flip obviously into support at some time. If I get rid of the indicator and clear it all up, you'll see that this was a significant price in this range here. It was an important price. Now I move it down. I really find a better price and a place where I'm going to want to take profits to beat everyone, because that's probably what the whales are going to do, right? The whales know that there's resistance in here somewhere. The whales know that this is a problem. Even this is a problem right there. And that's currently where we're about to hit. So there are a few little spots where crypto likes to hang out and crypto likes to have a problem. Now, a lot of y'all don't even know the simple terms. What is this? This is resistance. See how the candles are having trouble? That's resistance. What is this? Well, this short little time frame, probably a day, a lot, from this 4th to the 5th and 6th, so 2 days, is considered support. And if you understand what happened, the resistance that we were hitting, having trouble, we finally flipped it into support. What's happening is these prices are giving me indicators. 2 minutes and 45 seconds, I'm going to get a brand new 4-hourly candle. If I continue to touch this, and I continue and I do finish above this, I will now know that the next range is going to take me to this price on Jasmy. So you have to follow and pay attention to this. Like I said, you do your own research. This is not me. I can hold your hand a little bit, but the rest is up to you. As you can see, how many touch points do we have to the upside? How many do we have that we flipped into support once again, but then there was a massive, obviously, profit that was taken. These whales are not stupid. These investors are not dumb. So you'll find yourself in these ranges. And what will happen is there's a bigger range, obviously. There's a third level. And that's why I give you 3 levels. Because if you see, usually crypto, I don't care what anybody says, ranges in 3 levels. That's why in my channel, I will always give you 3 levels. I will always say, hey, these are your next levels. And when I say that, I'm giving you the next 3 levels of perhaps the upside, the downside, or the sideways boring action that may take us and create a pattern. So the symmetrical pattern, as I'm sitting here, taking a very, very long time on Jasmy token because it's kind of important. You got to pay attention to the trends. You have to pay attention to the trends. This, ultimately, if you pay attention, is a falling wedge on the 4-hourly. So if you pay attention to it this way, I wish it came all the way up here, because then I would have been super excited, because this is what you're looking for. 75% of the time, a falling wedge, it is a breakout to the upside. As you can see, I'm all the way up to over 1.5 cent. This is what is expected to happen on the falling wedge. Call me crazy, but I've done this in the past. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. Just watch. What am I talking about, right? Like I haven't done this before. I do this a lot. And I've been calling this Bitcoin price to the downside and to the upside. What does that look like? What I just did, right? Well, what happened? Oh, exactly as predicted. And I do it so many times that I don't get enough credit, and it's very frustrating. I'm sure there's other people in the world that have talent like this and don't get enough credit. But you guys aren't doing your job as followers as far as hitting the like, hitting the share button, and that's okay. There are some people doing it, and that's what's going to get us there. As long as someone's doing it, right? That's the reason for these videos. As long as I'm helping someone, I don't care if I get 62 views, 35 views, because that's pretty much what they've been. As long as one person gets some type of help out of this, that's all that matters to me. So pay attention to these levels. This is your Jasmy. It took a long time, but this is your Jasmy, I guess, cheat sheet. Something similar to these prices will be known. As you can see where we are. So currently down all the way here on the Jasmy price. We lost the middle price here. I don't know what happened. I guess I deleted it, but this is your breakout. It has to break and finish a candle above this. That is 100% needs to be broken. Like I said, 4 hourly, at least a 4 hourly or daily. One of them two prices need to break above that price. If it does not, you'll find a rejection and you'll find yourself losing money. So pay attention to that. That is your Jasmy price. There's a chance, obviously, if we fall below here, then you already know we're in deep doo-doo. And then, obviously, the rest of the market's doing something. I doubt that's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Looking at everything we did, relative strength index chart, we did that little game, and I do believe there's an upside. Where is this going to take me? Resistance. How many times did we hit resistance on here? We're going to go over it again like we're in 5th grade. I don't care, because technical analysis is not easy. If it was, everyone would do it. Come on. We can count, right? Seriously, I feel like Count Dracula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's a multiple magnitude of times that we are touching there. So what are the chances we do it again? Very, very, very likely. Where are we going? Well, the whales will tell you that every time we get to about here on this price, we're going to take profits, guys. That's what they're doing. I don't know if you get that. And then we're going to buy here. That's what the plan has been since May 11th. So maybe they don't keep these trends for too long because they don't want you to catch on to it. But the whales are doing this. And if you don't see it, now you do. That's why you hit the like and subscribe. The whales are buying this price, and they're doing it how many times? A lot. And you're not realizing it, and you continue to FOMO the opposite direction. And if you see, they're telling each other, yep, buying, I'm buying, and they're doing it. And each month, they're making pretty good money for the last 2 months. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you. If you could follow these charts, and as you see, they're getting greedy. It's having a hard time hitting the low of the 0.008 now. It's no longer a good buy because the word is out, right? And that's why when I was doing my Bitcoin price and I said, oh, no, I need help. I'm going to get stopped out at 18.8. I'm shaking. No, I wasn't shaking. Well, I was lying. I was shaking. Actually, it did get pretty close. But in reality, I was confident because I knew that they were getting greedy and they were going to create new higher lows. And we were going to continue to do that and establish higher lows as the time went on because I knew the whales were making money and buying this dip each time. And that's where you need to be. You need to be in this range. If you're following me and you hit the like and subscribe and you're losing money, you're making major, major mistakes. You have to, I'm going to do this, I don't know how many more times, but you have to be the guy who sees this slope and knows to sell each time. When this slope is over, when this triangle symmetrical pattern is over, your options, your chances of making money are getting slimmer because now this is going to change. What's going to happen is we're going to either significantly break up and you're going to be going, oh shit, I was that guy waiting for the 13.5 and you're going to be going, the hell? Now you're going to be buying 29,000, 30,000, FOMOing in prices, thinking we're going to go somewhere. And now this could be a humongous cup and handle. And who the hell knows? What if that was the trick? So, I mean, this is why you follow me. This is why we do scenarios. I'd rather be prepared than be surprised. And that's kind of what I'm giving you. I'd rather prepare you than be surprised, right? Wouldn't you rather know you have a good wife, a good husband, a good loyal person than be surprised and come home and find him in bed fucking someone, right? It's kind of the same thing. My life is based off this. I want to be loyal to what I do, and you should be buying. You should be buying. Instead, you're shitting your pants, right? What should you be doing? You should be buying the dip. The problem is your brain don't want to do that. Your brain waits for it to get up here, and then, oh, now 22,000 is a good price, and then it goes down, and you're like, I fucking hate crypto. That's what's happening to you. That's one of your biggest problems with trading. Pay attention to the crypto market cap. I screwed this up. I don't know how the hell I lost the crypto market cap. Here we go. 970 billion. If that goes back under 900,000, we have a problem, Houston. We have a problem. 888 billion. We have a problem. That's an indicator sometimes. Not always. Please don't get it effed up. So I'm Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. If you are looking to trade on another platform, this is crypto.com. This is Crow. You can use this as a reference code, TAHK4T4GZK. That will get you a little bit of, I think, 25 to 50 bucks you'll receive there for the 6th anniversary. So pay attention to some of the things you could do here to make a couple extra bucks for free. Always pay attention to the volume. Always pay attention to the volume versus the market cap. This was an indicator the other day I was paying attention to earn. Somebody said, Eternity, it's not going up there. You're a liar. I'm a liar. We were talking about Eternity at prices that we're going to hit $1.80 and going to just be a little bit of time. Let me show you before we go real quick, because I don't think we have anybody suggesting tokens right now on which one you want to go over. But where's earn? Eternity. I know I have it up here somewhere. Eternity, we were talking about this, and now, wow, surprise, right? You could have got an 82% move if you followed me on this. I made a couple bucks. It did not make 82%. But point being is I was correct that there was something coming. I said pay attention to the 180 level. It happens to be, I think, 186. Would that be a surprise if we bounce off here now? I mean, really, you guys have to pay attention to what's happening. That's an automatic upward W. There's high volatile waves. I'm going to go over this really, really quick because I'm actually excited for this token. That is a support level. Okay. Now, let's see. If we bounced off this, I'd rather do 4 hourly, I was going to say, but this is the 4 hourly. Find a little awkward that the entire market is bouncing off to 61.8. You find that a little odd? I find it a little odd. I think something fishy is happening here. This market is being manipulated a little bit, I think. Shocker, right? Once again, whether we go to the upside or the downside. But it seems like when the market follows, I see the same kind of percentage. And the Fibonacci takes me a long way on crypto. I love it. I believe if and it's the same thing as Burger, right? Burger was at the 61.8. If I was a man who wanted to take profits on this token and wanted to take this, because there's a good chance, and I want you to understand this, there's a good chance that this does this and then comes down again. I'd be willing to bet my bank account in my USD where there's nothing. What's going on, Tommy? How are you doing this morning? I hope you're having a wonderful Sunday morning or wherever you may be. It doesn't necessarily have to be morning for you there. But I'm saying right now, this is the next move. If we are not bouncing and getting a massive bounce to the upside, which is very possible here, why not, right? Why not? The FOMO is real, ladies and gentlemen. You hit that like and subscribe, please. Start by going on a ride. This is the most likely scenario. This is the most likely move. I'm going to put it in white. That's most likely what's going to happen. So right now, from $2, we did it already. Where'd we go? We went all the way up to here. Holy shenanigans. We went up to $2.74. I was nagging everybody about it. It's not like this was a surprise. I went on to tell everybody, hey, you might want to buy some Eternity. This is what I think it's going to do. I said always take profits. I'm sure this is another Eternity. Here it is. Right there, 180. And then we went above. This is before we broke out. I'm looking to take profits. And I said, your dollar cost average in, your dollar cost average out. So here it is right before we exploded. And now here we are talking about something that actually exploded. So you need to pay attention. You need to always take profits. Why do we always take profits? Well, why do we always take profits? If you were that person who always takes profits, this is why you always take profits. Because you just turned a buy, and say you bought here on this green candle that was going up. Pretend you didn't even buy here. Pretend you just bought Wall Street Pete's price, 180. You're making significant gains, ladies and gentlemen. You made almost $1, and now I did 80, so I did make $1. But pay attention to that. Who the hell's making $1 on their money in any investment in 2 days? No one. That's why we're in the crypto space. That's why you're watching this channel. That's why you're kind of excited. That's why you're intrigued. What could happen is this could be what happens next. This is what I'm thinking as we come down. What is that? That's an upward W. So maybe that's where we're getting it. Maybe this is the W. There's all different types of ways we can get there. But most likely the way this is going, and if you pay attention to the trend is your friend. That's the biggest cup and handle I ever did see. So if you pay attention, that's a humongous cup and handle. There is a retracement still to come, but we have it. Where is it? The handle's right there. I mean, if you don't know what a handle looks like, I mean, do I need to help everybody? We'll hold up the cup and handle, right? And I'll get rid of this. Remove drawing. And I need to show you this way. Maybe this is what we need to do. This is an ugly way. Maybe the hourly shows it better. There we go. This is a big-ass cup and handle, but this is what we're looking on the four-weekly. And if you see, that's, I mean, all right. So it couldn't get any more clear. Maybe finally you could see it. I'm sorry. A lot of people probably looking at me like, why is this idiot doing that? Some people actually can't see that cup and handle, and they're not stupid. They just don't see it. They can't visualize it like that. There's your cup and handle, ladies and gentlemen. What is going to happen next is a cup and handle inside a cup and handle. And then what it is, it's ultimately testing a resistance. Do we form a double top, or do we finally break through and then come back to the upside? Well, that's a W. So if you pay attention to what's happening and you watch the market and you get an understanding, this is eternity, the RSI level does work. You see resistance 100% at this level. Resistance 100% at this level where we were. We're getting resistance 255 like we're supposed to. The RSI levels tell you, take profits. Take profits. Take profits. Well, when we got up here and you were making this kind of move, were you not taking profits? Well, that's your fault. Nobody else's. So, I mean, a lot of these indicators are very helpful. This is TradingView. It's free. You don't have to necessarily pay money. Sandbox, another one. I expect Sandbox to be floating around in that direction of 124. I really expected it to be support. Apparently, we're trading in this range still. What is happening? New higher lows. We're creating new higher lows. Every time it goes to a low price, you think we're done going up. It tricks you, and it becomes a higher price than it was before. That's what a new higher low is. Sandbox, big believer. I do believe this upward W is coming. Where is it? Well, it's still coming. It's still the same upward W. It's just in a different way. It's coming in a different way. I thought it would go straight up more parabolic. Maybe this is what it is, but if you see what I'm saying, it's the same kind of thing. That's what I expect. Once we break through this price, once we significantly come through, well, now there's a new price that obviously we're paying attention to. This is the hourly. I'll break to the four-weekly, give ourselves a break. Let's really get an understanding. There it is. There's my W. We will not, I'll repeat, we will not be golden until we break above that price. There's apparently support only at this specific time, which was June 1st. I'm wondering if it's May 1st here, and it's close. But it seems like every couple months here, this is the real support. But we're moving it up a little because there's a resistance that was giving me an issue for the sandbox. So for an example, I know for a fact if I don't finish a candle above my 130, I know for a fact if I don't finish my candle above 130, we will not proceed to go up through sandbox. But what I do see is an ascending triangle pattern that is taking me in the direction which is typically a bullish sign, but it will break down eventually. What is that is this right here. I don't know if I can make it as well. I want to just, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. We already went over this. I'll tell you, it's so easy to just break down the chart. 4 hourly. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. This is a funky chart. This is a funky chart, this one. So if you pay attention to what's happening here, this is eventually going to break out to the upside or to the downside. This is sandbox. This is an ascending triangle pattern. Yes. Now, most likely, what happens? Well, 65% of the time, which is just a little slight favor. Sandbox comes down to this, and that's not what I want. But if you pay attention to the cup and handles inside a cup and handle and ignore this method, and it's not all the way down to that side, it'll be a little lower to retest where we've been before at 86 cents. I would not expect it to go any lower than that if it did. This would be a nice fake out. Remember, there's many, many times that we've done this and then just went straight down. Look, I'll show you for example. Right? A lot of people thought, oh, maybe we're out of this. Oh, wow, look at this pattern. We're done. We're done going down, right? I didn't look at Sandbox when we were doing this, but a few times now, the whales have really tricked some of the investors and really just, oh, wow, look at this trend line, you know. And if you pay attention to what's happening, ultimately, we're pointing towards the up, and you're thinking, but if you see what's happening at the end of the day, right, look at the leverage where the arrow is pointing, it's going down and down and down until it actually really does go down. So that's what we're looking to level out here. If you pay attention to the arrows, sometimes the visual really does help you. And I'm trying to help some newbies out here in the crypto space, so please apologize for the TA that we're doing right now. But I want people to understand 4 hourly, even in the daily. If you see what is happening, we are now finally settling. We are now finally finding an old resistance, old support price, right about there. And that was the 69 cents. We came down to it. Ladies and gentlemen, what happened after that? And if you see this time frame, what happened after that? Well, long, boring sideways action. So if I were to repeat that, I mean, although we are flying and going up and a lot of people are excited, we don't have to do diddly squat. And we may see prices to this range, resistance right there. What is that, 227? This is kind of something I'm expecting. This is the sandbox. You got to pay attention to this because I'm expecting $2 soon. I don't know where we're going to go from here. I have no indicators up. I have no nothing. But in due time, and I went over a lot of tokens today, there is a lot of resistance here, as you see. And this is the daily on Sandbox. We've had a long, strange time here at the level of 59.60 where we just can't break through. So, hey, like the rest of cryptocurrency, we're eventually going to break through the top here. Eventually going to break through the top. What's going to happen? We're going to go parabolic to the upside. I do believe we do find $2. I do believe Sandbox does find itself in $2 range before we may go back down. So this could be a nice fake pump jump to the downside. Same thing with Bitcoin. 26,000 on Bitcoin. And then I think perhaps we see such a fall, we could be in trouble. But if we keep going to the 29,000, you'll see a humongous cup and handle. It'll be a beautiful thing. Does it go to the 26 and then cup? I don't know. This is a 4 hourly. But pay attention to all this. Like I said, a lot of this is just a scenario situation. Have we been on fire? We've been on fire. I've been giving you price predictions since when? I've been giving you price predictions since years now. And since July 3rd, we've been doing this. So the whole month of July, I've basically been forecasting. Paint by numbers, Bob Ross. And we damn well know I ain't Bob Ross. Wall Street Pete, sick dough in crypto. Want to learn how to make sick dough in crypto? You hit the like, you hit the subscribe. We talk about going on a ride. This is the gentleman who used to work on the New York Mercantile Exchange in Manhattan on Wall Street. Love this place, miss this place. Used to be my badge every day to get into the market. I used to have to fight through the crowd here to get everything going, get to my brokers and the trades. I've missed this place very much. It is now the Van Gogh Museum. In Manhattan, off Vesey Street, if anyone was interested. You can take the Hudson River to New York Waterway ferry. It's actually pretty nice. Have a wonderful day. It's Sunday. Do something fun. I'm going to go have some fun in the sun. My name is Wall Street Pete. Hit the like and subscribe. Share this with a friend. Let people know there's a good guy out there. He has technical analysis. He actually knows what he's doing. But please, like I say, do your own research. None of this is financial advice. You can get hurt. You can get wrecked. If you're trading on leverage, you already know what I mean. We're out of here like Vladimir. We're not talking about Putin. Take care.